Oh, hi. There you are.
Can't see the invite.
I'm here.
You're here
Did
live
it.
from New York.
I only could get you on my phone. I tried to do it on my laptop. It wouldn't function right.
Okay, I'm making a big note because we found out yesterday that it wouldn't work on my laptop either, and I wasn't sure if it was my
It's the
laptop.
laptop thing. Okay, I feel
You know
good
what it
then.
is? Instagram is very biased towards phones. It does
Yes.
not like the desktop laptop computer. It's like old school, and they think, kids just live with their phones. So
Yeah, kids live on their phones. Well, I was just gonna, I was gonna use my phone to record on Facebook Live, but yeah, we could do it like this. It's okay. I'm happy to be here. Good to see
we'll
you.
do it like this, and then hopefully we want to put it on Facebook too. I think we'll be able to upload it there. So we'll take care of that on the back end. We'll see. Fingers crossed. I'm a Gen Xer, but I'm boomer all the way when it comes to technical stuff. So
Excellent. Good to see you. How you doing? Thanks for having me. This is so exciting.
I'm so happy to see you again. For those of you who are just joining us, Derek and I met last year in New York City at the Stand Tall Walk. I was so happy to stand with him. We actually stood in the circle at the end, the kind of prayer circle, spiritual circle, and it was really wonderful. And I'm still trying to track down that video. But
Yeah, we need to get that video. That was powerful. And I was telling the people that was some of the reason why, I wanted to be a part of this campaign. I saw the closeness and the passion that the group had. And it really, really rubbed off on me being a new cancer survivor. So thanks for having me, and thanks for welcoming me with open arms.
oh, thank you, thank you. So tell me, when were you diagnosed, Derek?
I was diagnosed on my birthday, February 10th of 2021. I'm a year and 4 months removed. I like to May, June, July. Oh, yep, 4 months removed. It'll be 5 months soon on the 7th. On my birthday, I previously 2 or 3 weeks before, I was going through a weight loss. So, but it was my work schedule and the thing. I wasn't eating as well or whatever. But I was losing weight so fast. I went from a 44 waist to a 34 waist, 36. And I said, hold on, maybe I'm sick or something's going on here. And I lost my dad through cancer in 2010. I lost my grandfather. I lost my aunt just in 2018. So I was really trying to stay on my health watch. I didn't want it to creep up on me. I didn't want any of that to happen. So I just left the doctor. I'm at the doctor, and he's, I'm complaining about my weight loss. Like, who's going to complain about a weight loss? But he's telling me, Derek, I did all the tests, your blood, everything is okay. Stop worrying, stop worrying, stop worrying. So I leave him, and like 2 days later, I kid you not, I had a sensation in my right nipple as if it was a splinter in my shirt sticking me.
Wow.
And I kept pulling my shirt out, trying to get the splinter out. I felt this sensation before, but not just in one area. It would be all over. But then, it was hurting and hurting, and it was hurting all day till I got home. And I took a shower, and it stopped hurting as much. And I shared with my wife what happened, and she said, you need to go back to the doctor. I said, well, he's telling me I'm worrying him too much. I'm not going back to the doctor. He's going to think I'm a big crybaby. And she said, no, you got to go back. So coincidentally, and she might have saved my life. Coincidentally, my wife, she started using my doctor, because my doctor's a great nutritionist and he's great at conversationalist and stuff like that. So she had an appointment with him. So while she went to her appointment to him a day later or two, she booked an appointment for me. And being that she booked it, I went, and it happened to be on my birthday in the morning. He looked at it. He said, wow, this has to come out. We're going to do some tests. Took a mammogram right away. My first time taking a mammogram. Poor girls, y'all go through that your whole life. And I don't even have anything, to put in that little thing, squeeze it. So, it was a scary thought, because when we think of cancer, when we think of that diagnosis, we don't know I didn't know about the different stages at the time. I mean, I was familiar with stage 4 being the most terminal and so on and so forth. And I know how it progresses. So he let me know after all the tests came back about 2-3 weeks later. He said, we have to cut it. It wasn't a situation where I knew that I should get a second or third opinion. It was definitely something I had to cut out. And they diagnosed it, so it was a mild case of cancer, carcinoma or something. I forget right now, but it, and all of that, I was blessed with the recovery and how bad it could have been. It was a borderline stage 1 going into stage 2. my recovery process did not have to be chemotherapy. I took radiation, but no chemo, which was great. And before they put me under the knife, they told me if they had me sign some papers, if they found such and such, they would have to do more cutting and take more of my lymph nodes out my under the armpit, and I'd really be messed up, and I wouldn't know till I woke up. That was like, first thing I'm waking up groggy and everything. First thing I'm saying is, did they cut it? Did they take it? Did they cut it? And
Right.
I got good news that they didn't have to cut me. So I was very blessed mentally, dealing with my recovery, seeing the scar after the radiation. It leaves the scar being nippleless. You know, I'm
Yeah.
50
Yeah,
of
tell
so
me.
age.
I want to hear what, from the man's perspective, what is it? Because you're altered too. And I
Yeah.
see the photo that you shared with us, and you can see your radiation scar, and you can see that you're nippleless and that you're flatter on that side. So I really want to hear from you. What was
Yeah.
that like?
It's for a man, and again, that's why I admire the women so much, because for the men, it's you know, I felt like half man. You know, look, and they took my little nipple, and I feel like a half a man because they took one breast. I have one breast now. I'm looking at myself, really tough recovery, healing, like from that radiation burn,
Right.
and it was really sad point in my life, not thinking that I would go and be brave enough to go to a pool or a beach and take off my shirt and walk around and not feel, you know, apprehensive about it, or care what people think and see or tease me. I didn't know what was going on, and I would see other people with breast cancer and mastectomy and scar, and they walk around proudly, and I always admired them, never made fun of them, and now here I am as one of them, and I'm a male, and it's a different perspective, but it made me feel, I felt bad for a little while. Mentally, it was tough on me. I can't lie, Renee.
Yeah.
It was really, really tough adjusting to it.
I'm so glad that you share this, Derek, because you know your body was altered, and even though you didn't have a breast, which you know in a woman's body, it's clearly it's different. I mean, it's there for nursing babies. You know, it's part of our secondary sex characteristic. You know, it's but for you to say that even a man, from a man's perspective, you felt that scar, you felt that like a loss.
I felt it more than I thought I would. Um, it was very tough looking at myself for the first week or two, and even before I was apprehensive because I knew the surgery was coming, and I kept envisioning. You know, I kept saying goodbye to my breast and goodbye, and kissing
Yeah.
and everything, and you know, and it was tough. And it was tough. And I spoke to the counselor at the hospital. They offer a mental health counselor to talk to. And I took advantage of that. And I thought it was something that I needed. And I'm glad I did speak to her to get a lot of things off my chest. And get back on the road to recovery and being proud and walking. And you know, and I call my cut, I call it God's mercy, because of all the things he could have took away from me. As a male, I'm not gonna miss my breast. You know, you look at me regular with a shirt on, you wouldn't even know I'm going through it.
Right.
You know, where females, you know, you can see the difference. You know, so I
Right.
can still hide mine to a degree until I take my shirt off and it's there, or you know my story. But it took time for me to really be comfortable in my skin, so to speak, and in my new look. But God's mercy cut. But I'm very fortunate. He could have took an eye. He took an arm, a leg.
Right.
I would have needed all of those things. But the thing that he could have took, the least thing that he could have took, is my right breast, my nipple, and I'm very blessed because again. You know, men, we you know, that's not something we lead with in dating anyway, or anything like that, or you know, to look, you know, more attractive or
Right.
anything of that nature. You know, we don't have to use that asset of our body, but it was very tough. It was very tough.
You know, I think if you said something that, you know, if he could take anything, that was it. And even for a woman, like one of the things that I've said, kind of via Dr. Sage here, our Uniboob, who is on our Stand Tall shirts. But one of the things I've said is like a boob is a small price to pay for more time on this planet. And so, yes, it's a really profound, beautiful thing that we as women have. I certainly miss it sometimes, but I'm so much happier to be here and to be healthy and to kind of just be thankful that, you know, like you, mine was caught early. And, ooh, did I lose you, Derek? I think I lost Derek. Oh no. He said, so sorry. I think he lost reception. We were having such a great talk. I'm going to see if I can get him back. This is so, it's just so, talking to a man and having them acknowledge their own loss. Yeah. There you are.
Okay.
I don't know what you heard, but I was saying that I really liked what you said about, you know, if all the things that could be taken from you, you were kind of glad that was it. And really, as women, even though our breasts are so, you know, beautiful and profound and life-giving, like, you know, nurturing, milk, all that, it's a small, I say it's a boob is a small price to pay for more time on this planet. And, you know, you can't lose your liver, and you can't, you know, losing a lung, you can't walk as well. Don't have as much stamina. I mean, losing your breast, it's a beautiful part of you, but we can learn to say goodbye to it and grieve it, and then be thankful for the survivorship that we got, right?
And still have a full life. We still could live a full life, perfectly intact. And just a sidebar, you're absolutely right, because I grew up with two guys who passed away last year, right around the time I got my diagnosis. Two rappers, the rapper DMX and the rapper Black Rob. Played basketball with Black Rob. DMX used to be in front of my building rapping all the time. Both my age, 50, 51 respectively. And God took them, and it was their time, and he took them. But they were my age. I could have been easily diagnosed and taken as well. So I'm looking at this as a second opportunity in life. I don't look at life the same before the diagnosis than after. And I'm definitely motivated to do a whole bunch of things with the rest of my time on this planet. So
yeah. And thank you to Nakia for getting you that appointment.
yes,
you guys, Nakia walked with us last year. Nakia is Derek's wife, beautiful woman, and I can tell you guys have such a strong relationship. I know you have a lot of kids together and grandkids together. So is she going to be walking with you? And I want to hear about your walk this fall.
Absolutely. I am excited for our October 16th walk in Central Park here in New York. I'm the brand ambassador along with Carolyn. I believe it's
Carolyn Coleman.
Yep. Carolyn Coleman. I haven't met her in person yet, but I'm looking forward to connect with her. Thanks for connecting via email. We'll give her a call this week just to kick it with her and catch up with her, you know, transfer energy. But we're looking forward to it. We're going to meet at the Band Shell October 16th. October 16th, Central Park here in New York City. Walking with a whole bunch of my friends and family. And I've got some organizations interested in coming. In my day job, I'm a political strategist. I work for a civil rights organization, nonprofit. So we work with a lot of elected officials who will also be attending in support on this walk. So we're looking forward to a big turnout. I'm gonna do my part, and I'm looking forward to gathering with you guys. And I'm also I can't lie, I'm more so looking forward to our prayer circle at the end. That was really inspiring. So
I hope you guys continue it this year to find someone to start it, hold hands. It was really powerful. We tried to do that in a lot of different cities. I think I went to 4 or 5 walks. So, you know, you made me, reminded me of something, and that is that New York State just recently passed legislation that mandates that insurance pay for reconstruction of the chest wall after mastectomy. And that includes men, and that includes women who go flat with aesthetic flat closure, which is what most men get because they want to be smooth flat. And a lot of us women choose that either originally, or if we have, like for me, I had health complications from implants, so I needed to remove them, and we want to be smooth flat. So there's a lot of political activity around aesthetic flat closure and chest wall reconstruction in New York. So hopefully, you know, we can get some of those people to turn out. I think it's like Senator Amato and Kimball's of not putting on a shirt has worked with that legislation a lot. So
okay, well,
New York State.
This is policy, and passing laws is what I do. That's what we need to do for change. I mean, having the grassroots and people speaking up is one step, is a big step, and getting the elected officials to understand what the community is asking for. So I would definitely help spearhead any efforts you have along those lines. Because
I'm going to try to connect you guys, because that would be powerful. I know that this last one passed bipartisan overwhelmingly. I'm not even sure if there was any dissent. So it was just, I mean, it's kind of you know, a no-brainer. Like, hey, we're letting people build breast mounds, which takes a lot of money and different surgeries and all that. And this is just like, let's teach surgeons how to do it smooth, flat, and make sure that people feel like they look good and like they want to after this. So you're doing us all. I'm just so glad you're here. It's really good to see you again. I can't believe it's been almost a year. So how can people find you and how can they join the team?
Absolutely. We have a website. If you guys come to our Stand Tall AFC, that's aestheticflatclosure.com. Come to the website. You'll see the New York October 16th listed on the website. Further, I'm always available on social media at Instagram and Twitter at Campaign Poppy 210. Birth date February 10th, Campaign Poppy 210. And I'm also on Facebook under DPerk. My son, Derek Perkinson Jr., he took over my Facebook name. So I was regulated to DPerk, DEE space PERK. And you'll find me there. You could look me up, be friends. Just follow back. That's all I ask.
Great. Derek, thank you so much.
No, thanks for
Really
doing this.
lovely
This
to
was fun.
interview you, and your perspective is so important. So I'm so glad you're here.
No, thank you so much. This was fun. I'm here for the team. Anything you need me to do, let me know. I'm here.
Great. All right. Well, I'll be speaking with you, and everybody else, just connect with us. You know where to find Derek, and over at StandTallAFC.org, we're there too. All right. See ya.
October
Bye.
16th, New York City. Here we come.
Go NYC. Bye.